Okay, I had to video this because this is by far the most profound place in this building, okay? Or on this whole tour. Here's the building behind us. That's how high Titanic was, okay? That's actually the height, and that's not including the funnels. Now, over here, you can see the points. This is Olympic's slipway. This is where Olympic was built. Those are the gantries, and the gantries were actually 3 times higher than what these are now. 300 feet high. So I'm walking back over. This is directly in the center of the building. Right here is Titanic Slipway. I've been waiting my life to get here. This is where the prow starts. Found out something fascinating. If you look at these benches, this that I'm standing in right here is the biggest map in the northern hemisphere. It's all the green areas are actually all continents, land masses. I'll get back to this in a minute because this was just fascinating. The benches that go around the building actually are Morse code, and they spell out GE, MGY, CQD, SOS, which was basically, hello, this is the Titanic. Come quickly, danger, we're sinking. And it goes all the way around the building in the benches. Some of them are little, some of them are longer, but it's all Morse code that spells out GE, MGY, CQD, SOS. I'm walking down the slipways. Now, if you can imagine this is so fascinating. These are the trolley tracks that they actually brought parts down into that were horse-drawn. Bring metal and rivets and whatnot that needed to be traveled down to the men that were building. In between where I'm standing right now, to the left of me and to the right of me, was where Titanic and Olympic were built. These are the gantries where they were created. There's Samson and Delilah over there. Harlan and Wolf. You can hear them building. So as I'm walking down now, you can see where the prow actually started up there. This is Titanic's prow. This is where the forward well deck was. And I have to get this. This is because this is something that's actually very neat. So I'd be walking on Titanic's deck right now, on the boat deck, walking down. From the length of where it started, if you look about 15 feet maybe, from where I started on the prow, in the outline of where the prow actually started, walking through the bow, this is the slipway that would have been backwards to go into the water. And this is a diagram of the outline of the ship. This is funnel number 2. See the outline. Funnel number 3. And this was what got me. Lifeboats. 2, 4, 6, 8. Now these benches were actually where Titanic's benches were on the stern. They're positioned exactly where the benches were that were placed on the stern on Titanic. It's just amazing. I can't believe I'm here. So this is where she was pushed backwards and into the water. Man was actually crushed to death between the gantry and the ship as she was launched back. Now on Olympic slipway has been created a memorial. The crew of the Olympic actually made a memorial. The grass areas represent first class, second class, third class, and crew. Crew was by far the class that suffered the greatest loss of life. Because if you look at the difference between size, this field of grass is massive. Then third class. And the decking in between is supposed to represent decking on the ships. This would be third class. The sad thing about it is more third class children were lost on the Titanic than first class men. That's tragic. Second class. Samson and Delilah. And there's that little tiny patch of grass that's first class. That's to show you, back then, the order in which you were saved. Crew, third class, second class, first class. Titanic slipway, Olympic slipway, and Titanic Belfast. That's how tall the ship was. I just find this to be the most amazing place. I'll have to come back to the second video to explain the map at the front of the building, because I only have 35 seconds left before it gets me off.